She plays a sassy mob lawyer on the long-running soap opera General Hospital. Let's take a look at the clip.
Your timing is getting to be just as bad as Sunny's. What could possibly be so important that it warrants you interrupting my Valentine's Day massage from Max?
Mac called Salmon for questioning. I need you to get her released right now.
Do you know what Max has given me for Valentine's Day?
Diane, if you could just...
Lingerie! French. The finest money can buy. And of course, Max knows me so well, my taste, my proportions. Why, the bustier alone feels like it was made for me.
Can you just...
Why don't I just give you a little sampling of what Max is missing?
You can also catch her as the sassy real estate agent on the hit show, Cougar Town. Give a Monique Show welcome to Miss Carolyn Henessey. Y'all give it to her. Let's have a seat. Now, Miss Carolyn.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand you know sign language very well.
I have studied sign language, yes.
See, the reason why I say very well is because that scene right there in General Hospital, that's all you needed to say.
That's all that was it.
That was the best sign language ever. Like,
That's
look
right.
at this.
I understood it.
Did you understand it?
Yeah.
What was it saying?
That's exactly what it said. I wanted to wear it today.
Why didn't you?
They wouldn't release it from wardrobe.
If you go put yours on, I'll go put mine on. And we'll have some sign language going on. Now, when you have to do that, Carolyn, are you nervous? Is it a closed set? Is everybody sitting there when you have to just...
No. I mean, it's ABC daytime, so there's, you have parameters. They can't get away with too much. So if they ask me to put on lingerie, I know it's going to be slightly tasteful. Even though it was leopard lingerie.
The finest.
Yes, French.
We need to get some of that.
I wanted to actually take it home. I wanted to steal it off the set. They wouldn't let me.
You're working with the wrong people,
I am.
Yes, we can get it done for you.
Okay.
Now, the sign language, why was it important for you to study or learn it?
I went to California State University at Northridge in California, and it's one of the major schools for the deaf where they teach sign language. And I would walk in the halls and see these kids just signing. It's the most beautiful language. I think it's one of the most beautiful languages, and I just wanted to start learning it. So I studied many years ago, and I have forgotten so much. So.
Right.
And finish.
You're right about
How
that.
do we say, I love you, thank you very much?
I love you. Thank you. Because all the grammars...
I forgot. Just say it quick, like you saw me trying to get
Here we
it.
go. All of us. I love you. Thank you. And because the grammar's all in the face, so it's like, you have to be emphatic.
You gotta feel that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And see, coming from also your theater background.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you wanted to do an improv, comedy
That's
improv.
right.
How did you make that switch?
Well, I trained as a very, very serious dramatic actress, and then discovered comedy about 20 years ago when I went to a Groundlings show. The Groundlings, it's like Second City in Chicago. The Groundlings, huge in Los Angeles, and started studying there and realized that, oh, this comedy vein that's been bubbling up, inside of me, it just was gonna come tearing out, and that's when I started working.
Comedy is one of the feelings you can't explain.
Yeah.
No.
Funny is something that you can't even begin to explain.
You can't teach it. You can't teach it. You can teach the elements of comedy, but you can't teach timing. You can't do it. You're either born with it or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you have something very special because you've been nominated for an NAACP Image Award, can we say?
Right.
It was a phenomenal production of Uncle Tom's Cabin. 5 actors, 45 characters. So I played, in addition to everybody else, I played Tom and Eliza and Simon Legree, everybody, Angels and the whole thing. And yes, we were nominated. Best Ensemble. We did not win, but we should have.
I love her honesty. Thank you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Cougar Town.
Yes,
the
ma'am.
real estate agent.
Yes.
Can we talk about
Barb.
it? I love it.
Barb,
Tell us about
no
Barb.
morals, no scruples, no shame, no pride, nothing. There is nothing this woman will not do.
All right.
And her big pet peeve seems to be Courtney Cox, and the fact that Courtney Cox has given up her cougar status and now has sort of an age-appropriate relationship, and that bothers Barb. She hates it. So she, every chance she can on the show, she just comes in, drops a little comedy bomb, and then runs away. So it's something that's, you know, I mean, the things that I am allowed to say on that show, usually people are tweeting about and repeating the next day, and it becomes sort of, it's just, I mean, what I'm able to say is, you'd be institutionalized if you said it in public.
Let me talk. Go ahead.
There's
Anthony.
nothing better than a moralist cougar. I like that.
Let's just put that out.
Give it up to the cougar.
Because-
Just
Yes, come on.
Here's a question I have, and right now I want to talk to Barb. I
You
want
wanna
to talk to Barb.
Go ahead.
Barb, is there a age that the cougar says you must be for the cougar to even look at you?
If he's able to vote, you can look at him.
Would you look at him, Barb, if you were older than his mother?
Naturally. Because Barb is usually older than everyone's mother.
Barb, can I say to you, I applaud you, baby.
Yes, you did.
Thank you. Now, if I may talk to Carolyn, and see, this is what motivates me. When I see us taking risks and chances and not being afraid of living. You are a flying trapeze artist.
Well, yes, I study the flying trapeze, and I believe, you have a clip, I think, of me. Yes,
we
I
do, and
I do. I've been studying for about 8 years, and took a 3.5-year break to write some books, and then just got my body back up on the trapeze about a year ago, and it's amazing what the body remembers and what it doesn't.
Let me ask you this, Carolyn, because just looking at that clip right there and you going back and forth and flying high in the air, what made you say, I think now I want to be a trapeze artist?
I had to do a version of the trapeze for a show in college, the static trapeze, where the aerialist does not leave the bar. Like you saw me leave, well, you would have seen me catch, you saw me catch.
Uh-huh.
And some friends of mine found this trapeze class in Southern California, and they said, come on out. And I realized flying is a completely different animal from the regular trapeze, from the static trapeze. And I climbed that ladder 25 feet up in the air, and I got strapped in, and I was basically shoved off this tiny little platform. And I gotta tell you, Monique, it's pretty much the best feeling I have ever had in my life. It's like comedy. It's like oxygen. It's totally letting go, stepping completely outside of the box of your own constraints, your own fears, listening, trusting that someone's on the other end that's going to catch you, trusting that you know how to fall into the net, that you're going to be safe, and just letting go. It's the most amazing thing. Everyone should try it.
I am going to
Just
try
once.
that. I'm going to try it because just watching you do it, I'm seeing the strength and the core muscles and everything's working. But in taking those type of risks,
Yep.
what does the new husband feel about that? Watching his newlywed, his wife, his bride flying through the air.
Bride of 4 years. Well, I was already doing it, so he had to take the whole package. I was already doing it when he and I met.
Has he tried it with you?
He won't get up there.
Because I think Barb would enjoy
Barb
a man.
has a trapeze in her home.
all right. Get out there, Bob.
Barb has a swing. Barb has a harness.
We absolutely love Barb, baby. We love Barb. Love Barb. Now, let's talk about the book, author.
Oh,
you have
yeah.
so many titles, Carolyn, so many
Look at you.
titles.
Well, yes, right back at you.
Pandora Gets Jealous. And there's a series of these books.
This is the first in a series of 7 books. I'm just about to finish book 6. Book 5 was just published I think it came out on the shelves a couple of weeks ago. And does somebody know Pandora? Does someone know Pandora?
Yes,
Anyone
we know
Pandora?
Pandora.
Yes! Bless you. Yeah, and this. It's about a 13-year-old girl named Pandora, who is the actual Pandora from classical Greek mythology, except she's 13. She's not a fully grown adult. She finds the box of evil. She takes it to school for a big project, because wouldn't that be cool? And all hell breaks loose. And she is summoned up to Mount Olympus, where the king of the gods, Zeus, gives her a choice, either eternal punishment, or she has to step up to the plate, take responsibility for what she did, and try and get everything that got out of the box back in the box. And so her adventure starts. And she's got 7 big evils that she has to get back, and every book deals with a particular evil. And it's all about girl power, stepping up, taking responsibility, trusting your friends as you would trust your family, relying on yourself, your instincts, your wits, your smarts, and completely maturing, in a very short period of time. Yeah.
Everyone in the audience will be going home with a copy of the first book of Carolyn's Pandora series. Y'all give it up for our sister, Carolyn Henessey. Thank you, baby.
Next up, songstress Erica Kane drops by to show off her vocal skill. You don't want to miss her performance.